Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Indeed we do.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
I think we both have. Oh, that's GB. Oh. あ、なるほど。We love lurkers. Oh my god, it's Bryony. Hi, bestie. Oh, Bryony says she thinks you're muted. Anna. Yeah, they can't hear Anna.
Okay, now you can hear me most likely. What about that? What about that? I talked for
Okay,
like
so-
10 minutes without saying
Yes.
All right. Okay, amazing. Hi, by the way, everybody just
We are
writing in
professionals.
chat to say that I'm muting. Thank you very much. Thank you. Because you know, we tend to forget to check this kind of things. Also, hi, Just Chan, hello. So I was saying that today we have this beautiful friend with us, which is Chloe from 𝕎𝕖𝕣𝕖 Studies. I hope I said that correctly. By the way, please tell me if
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
That's good.
Hey, welcome.
Nailed it.
Okay, perfect. And I was saying that me and Elmo have never talked with Chloe before. I mean, other than the past 30 minutes when we were just getting to know each other. So this is our first time talking together, which is very exciting. Even if we've been following Chloe very, very closely during their career. It's very nice. Exclamation mark Chloe, by the way, if you want to know who this amazing person is. Here we go. You can follow them on Instagram and also check out the Etsy store, which is inspiring to say the least. Just for future reference, I'm gonna also say who I am. I am Anna. If it's your first time in the channel, I am Anna. I'm from Italy, and I speak Italian, English, Japanese, Venetian language, and I'm learning Mandarin, Korean, and French a little bit as well, and other languages sometimes. Wow. But yes, and I'm one of the people that publishes videos on this YouTube channel. But most importantly, I'm part of the Gladly Global team. We do a bunch of different things, so make sure you check out all the links in the descriptions. We have a Polyglot magazine, we have a shop on Ko-fi, we have live streams for co-working and studying together. We also have a podcast, we have a Discord server, blah blah blah. And Elmo-chan here on this side is also part of the team. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Indeed. Of course, although you said most of what I was going to say, although I'll change my pronouns for yours. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, I'm Elmo. I'm from Sweden, so I speak Swedish, English, Japanese, and I'm currently studying Mandarin, Welsh, and Old Norse. And I'm also dabbling in every imaginable language because you should allow yourself to do that.
Yeah.
And as Anna mentioned, everything is mirrored for me. So yes, as Anna mentioned, check out all the links in the description because we have so many things on offer available for you, including a free Discord community everybody can join, and it's 24 hours free study space with loads of wonderful language learners, including a lot of people in the comment section.
I think everybody in chat is coming from there actually. Also, I want to say hi
probably
to Elske-chan and Mak-chan. Hi.
Yes, hi.
Hi. And okay, so we have a beautiful guest. By the way, Ray's coming, but they are a little late because of work reasons, so they're gonna come over very soon. But in the meantime, Chloe, do you want to kind of introduce yourself and tell us what do you do and why did we invite you in a way? Why are you relevant for the language community? Let us know.
I'll say, why did you invite me? I don't know.
Well, because you're an important person.
You're a pillar of the community.
Yes.
Oh gosh, wow. Yeah, my name is Chloe. I'm from UK. I speak English, and I'm learning Japanese, Korean, Mandarin, Chinese, Spanish, and a little bit of Tagalog here and there. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Etsy. Yeah.
Yes. So I think anybody has seen the reels that you made. Probably people know you from that. At least this is what I connect you the most. Like with the printables where you write the different characters. I guess it's for Japanese, right? So those reels, that's Chloe right there. Writing characters all the time. And I think please correct me if I'm wrong, but on Etsy you also sell the kanji sheets to learn Japanese, right? So yep. And just saying, amazing. Go check out their Instagram. It's very good.
No, it is.
Yes. And today we're talking about love, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to ask in the chat why. So do you understand why we're talking about love today? Chat, can you guess why? I want to see if you get it.
Let's see how many are you in on. You have the inside line.
We also did that beautiful pun in the title. So we talk about love languages, loving languages, languages of love. We love the languages. I mean, okay, there's a bunch of ways we could take today's theme, all right? But mostly we're going to kind of focus on our experience with how we communicate love with the languages that we know. Are there differences? And if we
just got it.
Valentine's is here. Yes. Ding 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 for gesture. Actually, do I have I think I have sounds effects. Look at this.
Do it.
That was loud probably, but yes, you got it.
It was very quiet from you, but
you didn't hear it, only
Amazing.
chat heard it. Yes.
Because Anna is gonna be my Valentine. Wink wonk.
I mean, is this how you ask me out? Oh my goodness. I was expecting at least
In
a
public.
bouquet. Yeah, but at
Wow.
least a bouquet of flowers or something. I swear. Yes. Okay. Yes, brace yourself, Ray is coming. For now, I just wanted to say, oh, wait, speak of the devil. I think Ray can hear. Speak of the devil. I think a wild Ray just appeared in StreamYard. Should we? Okay, it's gonna be very weird for a second. Please bear with me. Ray is coming. Here is Ray. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Ray. Ah.
Hi.
Hi. Wait.
Hi.
Okay. Here we go. Yes. Hey, look at this. Live stream genius. Okay. So.
Wow.
Hello.
Hi everybody. Hi Ray. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little bit tired, but it's okay. I'm going back to Europe on Wednesday, so I'm scrambling to do all of the things I need to do before I fly, and then need to pass out from flying the day after that.
That's
But
so soon.
good.
Oh my goodness. I can't
I
wait.
know.
Oh wait, Wednesday?
Yeah. I think.
Why? I thought it was Monday. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm confused.
No, no. It was never Monday.
Oh my goodness.
I was sure you told me the 7th.
Elmo is gonna pick me up at the airport, so it would be hilarious.
Yeah,
because
and I was so prepared because I thought it was Monday. I thought it
Go back and look at the screenshot, friend. It was never Monday.
Okay, thank you for making me realize
I'm
that
so
I would
glad-
have gone
I'm so
to
glad
the
you guys
airport in
talked about it.
Copenhagen.
Oh,
You gotta air all your
I
clean
mean,
laundry in public.
If you go to, you have to go through the airport to go to Copenhagen city anyway. So if you ended up at the airport and I wasn't there, I'd be like, go enjoy yourself in Copenhagen.
for a couple of days. I mean, that's the opposite of a
Couple days.
problem in my book.
It's only
Yeah.
40 minutes away from our house, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's lovely living so near to such a wonderful city.
Ray, we
Yeah.
have Chloe here. Say hello.
Yes, say hi to Chloe.
Oh no, Chloe,
Wow.
how are you? Oh, this is so
I'm good.
Mhm.
Exciting to be here.
Yes, we I've been saying to everybody, but we started Polyglot chats with the idea that we're gonna start inviting people and having these different tea table talks and whatever, and we went an entire year without inviting anybody.
We invited ourselves.
We're too antisocial. We're so shy that we just ended up talking between the three of us the entire time.
I mean,
So you're the first guest.
it's
I'm honored.
no, that's very
Yes.
good. So I just wanted to clarify that this is completely an informal chat, just because I think Chloe was a little nervous. So we just love to just whatever. It's public, but it's like we're among friends anyways. Like I see all the people in chat are very much present in the community all the time. So.
Indeed.
Layout flags, yes, thank you very much, Makchan, actually. I didn't, yep, I'm so sorry. It's alright, so, yeah, you guys probably don't have idea what I'm talking about, but it's fixed. It's fixed now, thank you. I also want to ask the chat, how is everybody doing? How is your February starting? Are you having a good time learning languages? What languages are you learning? Let us know in the chat. Yes, it is that time. Okay, Ray, sorry, I will let you take over. I didn't say that I was live anywhere.
I know I'm doing it now too. Did you introduce today yet, or did you were you waiting for me?
So basically, I just said a bunch of stuff about how today's theme can be basically a bunch of different things. Like, love languages can mean our love for languages, languages that you love, or like how do you express and communicate love in different languages? Are there differences? And it's like we're just gonna basically see how the conversation goes. We can talk about anything we want. It's not it's just a light conversation this time. Since we have a nice guest as well. Yeah, basically that's what I said. So yes.
I thought about how love languages, and from the perspective of like language influences and what we can say about loving languages and having a relationship with languages, a positive one, because actually I remember was it a year or two ago, don't remember if it was that long or if it wasn't that long because I have no concept of time, but I remember when Chloe was having a little bit of a internal thing about like was it Japanese? I don't remember what language it was, but you were like, I hate this. Do I hate this? Do I not hate this? I'm not even
I go
sure.
through that with every language.
It's a mood.
It's a mood. It's a mood.
That's the thing. And I know Anna is professional dabbler, so they're always finding new happiness and joy in random languages, and then also falling out of love and being like, you can wait for me until next year. And Anna is language playboy, you know.
Excuse me. I've never been so enraged by something I 100% agree with.
And I think I have very deep love with my languages, which is, you know, being also poly and everything, because I'm also polyamorous. It's hilarious because I think I'm the exact way with languages, where I'm like, I am so in love with you, and then like the next day I'm like, I am also so in love with you. And I spend different days just going very deep into a language and being like, oh my god, I'm so thankful that I speak this language. And that happens to me at least 3 times a week. Really, honestly, it does. I'll be watching something and I'm like, oh my god, these jokes, this feeling, this nuance, it's so original, it's so specific to this language. Can you imagine that I understand it? And I just get all emotional about it. So that's me. Elmo, how do you think what is your relationship between you and your languages? How do you flirt with your languages, my dear?
Like in all of my human relationships, I would say it's also mirrored in my relationship with my languages, in that I don't know how to flirt. I am incapable of either perceiving or doing anything equivalent to flirting. So I either fall head over heels with something, or I tend to sort of feel kind of awkward around it because I know it's there and I know I want to like interact with this language, but I don't know how to make the first impression, and to make it a long-lasting good one.
Yeah, I get it. Honestly, no,
this analogy.
I have the opposite problem. I'm too good at just being like, yes, one night stand, with the language. It's literally.
We should make a video about that, like learning this language for 24 hours,
yes.
And you're just like taking the language out on a date or something.
All my language one night stands. Honestly, I like out of the blue. I think last week I just decided that I wanted to learn how to introduce myself in Norwegian, and I just did that because I was talking with a friend. And we were like, yo, so how do you say? And like, will I ever use this? Probably not in my life. Will I remember it 1 month from now? No, but in that moment, it damn made me happy and I did it, And it's like those things, in a way, I don't know. I don't think, so there are some things that are good to keep long term. This is like the big metaphor with relationships is strong, by the way. But I think there are relationships you can work on and maintain with languages for a very long time. For example, I have this relationship with Japanese language. I will never leave Japanese language. It's my love for one lifetime. And there are other languages that I can do once a month. But more than that, it's just like a chore. I cannot, you know. So it's good to know that it's not a bad thing if it makes you happy. Also, languages are not people, so that you don't need consent or anything. Sorry, I'm going into a bed.
I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this analogy.
I love this. This is
Okay.
Honestly, this is for the record books.
Oh,
I'm gonna ask Chloe about how she describes her relationship with languages personally, and not just how I perceived
Yes,
it. But
please.
before then, everyone in the chats, if you can use the analogy as deeply as possible, you know, and tell us how you are dating or not dating or flirting or situationshipping with your languages. I would love to hear how that dynamic works for you. Please put that in the chat. And I am reading also all of your different things that you've been up to with languages, and we'll get back to them. But first, Chloe, tell me. Tell me.
I'm a big language flirt, I think. There have been a lot of languages that I've started and never made it past very, very basics. Like even languages that I say that I'm still studying now, I'm so like at the beginner level still. I just like do a little bit here, do a little bit there. And it's like I tried learning Thai and Swedish, and I can't even remember all the languages that I've like started and never taken anywhere. But yeah, there are I mean Japanese, how long have I been learning Japanese? A long time. So there are some that make it to the more serious stages, but yeah, a lot of dabbling and not studying a lot.
It's so funny to hear you say it, because you look like you're studying a whole lot.
I guess
the illusion of social media.
yes, any
That's a
Studygram
good
ever
point.
for real, I think. So
Yeah, my gosh. Yeah, no, I have such deep, it's like I take starting a new language very seriously. I'm like, listen, I can't just like, you know, have a moment with this language that's disrespect to the language, you know. So if I started, I'm like, I have to make time for it. I am the same with people. It's so funny because when I really think about it, I'm like, wow, this is just a personality trait that I have, because honestly, like I've started Finnish now, and I'm like, okay, if I'm starting Finnish, this is the beginning of my relationship with Finnish. That means that I have to put extra time into the beginning of the relationship, because if I just, you know, dabble in it a little bit at the beginning of the relationship, then we're not gonna build a solid foundation for our relationship to continue into the future. And I usually suggest to my coaching students that when you start something from A0, it's better to go ham into it and not pay attention to other languages as much in the beginning, because when you do set that solid foundation and you understand the vibe of the language, and you get the basics and foundations in like that first stretch, then it makes it a little bit easier to, when you start to lose motivation a little bit, it makes it easier to continue from that solid foundation, which, if you think about in the analogy again, is kind of true about friends too, because if you just like say hey, and you just, you know, meet once, and then you don't, in that beginning of that relationship, you never create that solid foundation for the relationship, it's much harder to continue later on. Like you pop in like, hi, what's up? Versus if you have a strong relationship for 2 or 3 months, then it doesn't matter if you don't talk for a year. You can be like, friend.
that's
hello.
good. I like this. I like this metaphor
Yeah.
very much. It's so true.
I'm enjoying this.
We didn't plan this, by the way. This just came out
No, this
right
is-
now with the conversation, which is basically what we hope to, because we usually, you know what, I think it's good to be creative a little bit with your journey when you're learning languages, like kind of see
Yeah.
things from
Definitely.
outside the box sometimes, which is very nice.
Well,
Shall
the
we?
thing with language learning is that there isn't a box. There is no box.
But there's some people damn try to give you boxes with pre-made language
Yeah, but
packets
you should
and stuff.
you should just don't get put in a box.
Yeah.
Stay outside the
We're
box.
No
We're
better,
outside
this is
here.
what Elmo is saying. No better, don't accept boxes.
Yeah,
I would just want to say to all
Yes.
the nice people that
it's just cardboard.
they write in the chat, they're saying we're good, how are you? Thank you very much for asking back. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm good. Thank you very much. Having a great time here. Answering to all the people asking just at once. And I love to see all these nice people starting to learn or keeping on learning many different languages. It's inspiring. Thank you very much for sharing. I see people learning Italian, sign language, Norwegian again, Eske-chan, I see. Retaking German, amazing. Hebrew, wow. So inspirational. I honestly, every time I read this kind of messages, I'm like, wait, I should start learning some Hindi or
Same.
something, you know. It's like, I've never thought about that.
Same, yeah.
You know, I have a thing for alphabets that are different from the Roman alphabet, so I like to learn. I'd like to learn alphabets and then be like, all right, that's it. Bye. It's been nice. I don't know. Okay. Yes, a bunch of people are like, ride or die. I see August. I see. If I don't love it, I drop it. If I love it, I never leave. It's that's not me, but interesting. I guess that's Ray. You could probably identify a little bit with this, Ray. Just Chan says, I have about 3 long-time partners. One OS. I'm not sure if I'm reading this right.
One is
okay.
quite
Sorry. One is quite steady, one
Oh,
the
yeah.
other are off and on. And one relation that just started but going very well. And then a couple of that are on a
Aw.
call. Are on call. I see. Yeah. I'm like, yo,
Standby.
what do you think about next week? Tonight, are you free? Okay. Mak-chan, when I decided to start learning Spanish, first page of the book had comics with kids speaking in Japanese, all in Kana to his parents. I understood everything and decided to go back to Japanese instead. This is actually fun. This is actually funny. First of all, why was there Japanese in a Spanish book? That's baffling to me. But also, maybe it was the universe calling you back to Japanese. What about that? It was a sign,
Maybe.
Mak-chan.
Fated.
Oh
God.
my goodness.
Star-crossed lovers.
For real though. For real though. I was thinking earlier when you were saying that your relationship with languages, Ray, is kind of similar to how you actually deal with people in life in a way. I was thinking I'm kind of the same. I am like really black and white sometimes, and so like even in life I'm like, okay, if I like you, we're gonna be friends for like a lifetime until we die. We're gonna be friends. And if the vibe is off, maybe once every
Like,
year.
I've seen it.
No, I'm definitely the same as you, Anna. Definitely.
So that's kind of funny that it might reflect this attitude that you have in life, right?
I've never thought about this before ever in my entire life,
It's honestly
but
really
it's so accurate. Like it makes so much sense.
I mean,
I think
to be fair, you use
Sorry.
languages to talk with people, so that's also
Yeah, of course.
that can be.
it's
connected.
also something long term. You know, it's something that's very long term. So anything that is very long term, you're gonna have different ways of interacting with it. If you think about, there's lots of different symbols. Like there's a personality test that I love to give other people, but very arbitrary things actually connect to a lot deeper psychological functions. And so it makes sense that the way that we interact with something that, you know, this is long term, and we are falling in and out, because to be a language learner, especially one that makes it a part of their personality, like most of the people in this chat and the people in this room, you need to love it, you know, you need to actually love it. And so you really are having a relationship with your languages. And I think thinking about it this way also maybe might help you to, if you characterized your languages as people, would you spend more time with them instead of being like, sorry bro, but I don't like you anymore, or like,
This is not working out.
twice?
I think we need to see other people.
Yeah, would you think twice?
It's not you, it's me. I swear. No, that's true though, because like you would never think of a relationship with a person like you need to, you know, you would never do like keep a relationship with a person if you felt that it was a chore for you and nothing would come back from it, right? Ray disappeared.
Yeah, unless
Hi.
it's a very toxic relationship, which
Yeah. So
get out of that. So
yeah,
the same applies for language.
Exactly. Same is for. Oh my god. Ray just got glasses. Look at that magic. So yeah, the thing is like I've been thinking about this as well. Because video coming out tomorrow, by the way, a little bit of Glider Global promo. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. CET time, there's my new video is premiering, which is about my goals, etc. In that video, you will see tomorrow, but I'm talking about how I consider language learning part of my self-care routine and not as work or personal projects or anything. Because it's something that is supposed to make me happy, and so it's good for my mental health. And for the same reason, you cannot think about language learning as a chore. Like you wouldn't keep a relationship like that with a person, I think. So this is also a point to think about in general. So many people struggle with language learning, and they've been learning the same language for years and years and years. And they cannot, you know, get over like A-level learning because they don't vibe with the language probably, or their approach is wrong. You know, if you force yourself to meet a person every day but you're actually an introvert, maybe you're gonna feel very anxious about your relationship with this person, and you need to find a different way to actually balance your personality and the relationship you have with this person, right? So the same applies for languages, in my opinion. I'm sorry, we're talking a lot, Chloe. Feel free to jump in any time. By the way, whatever crosses your mind.
You're all making such good points. I don't know what to add.
Right. I was just thinking like you're kind of you're on the top of the pedestal today because you're guest. So feel free to just interrupt everybody at any point. It's completely fine.
Yes, exactly. Put on pause. I mean, even if it's like, okay, you want to talk about your experience a little bit more, about how you felt with a certain situation, or how perhaps the principles that you make both for yourself and for everybody else. If you want to check it out, again, you can use the ! Chloe. How those help you foster your relationship. For example, maybe when you not having as much motivation. Love to hear what
Yeah. So when do you break up with a language?
See, I take a lot of breaks. We'll be on a break. Like I've taken so many breaks from like every language, but I always come back. And I was thinking, when you were talking about our relationship with languages being the same as like the relationship with people, and I was like having a minor crisis because I was like, oh shit, you're right.
We didn't plan this, by the way. Just say this came out.
No. This is.
I'm gonna have to create like an entire patented system off of this.
Yeah,
like, this
you
is
should
actually genius.
I was thinking just on the topic of the question game that you do.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first, people. Remember.
Yes.
Yes. Like, I study a lot of languages. And it's because if I study one language too much, I get bored of it. and it's like this. You don't want to spend. Well, I mean, maybe you would. Maybe I just don't have good relationships with people. But it's like if you spend all your time with one person, you'd want to see, you'd want to meet up with other friends and things. And it's the same thing with languages. Like I can't spend all my time with like Japanese. Like I've got to do a little bit of Spanish or Korean in there sometimes as well, because got to give Japanese a break.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
I get it.
I get it. I cannot like. I mean, when you have a clear goal in your mind, like studying for an exam or a certification, it might be different. But I guess if you're like studying languages for your own, because you like it, it's your passion, or I don't know, you want to live abroad in the future, whatever. I think it's good to have a little bit of variety, just to like oxygenate your brain with a different air sometimes, because it's just so it can be, as you were saying, like this very good point, like how when you're in a relationship with somebody, it's healthy to meet other people as well. You wouldn't just stay with one person all the time, right? Even if that means just being friends with somebody else. Maybe you just want to learn the Cyrillic alphabet for 1 week, and that's it, and that's good as well, right? So yep, it's people are ordering drinks in the chat.
It's Ray ordering.
Ray.
It's me.
Ray.
Ray's
want
thirsty in
to-
chat. Ray's thirsty
Ray's
in
thirsty,
chat.
confirmed. Let me read some chat message. Or Elmo-chan, do you want to read the chat message? Also, hi Tanya, hello.
I'm
And hi,
actually
Maya.
dying to read Maya's for a second. Maya
Yeah, no.
said,
Oh, Maya-chan.
Sorry,
I was
can
just gonna ask.
try
I was just gonna ask where to start, because we have a lot of messages in
okay,
chat.
you find your starting place while I read Maya's. That was the most recent, because I'm dying to respond.
Yep.
Essentially, she said, Maya advice said, the realization you can do things you love with a language, you don't always have to compromise for them, was my saving grace. Why am I forcing the hell out of myself to finish a textbook when I want to read Harry Potter in Japanese instead, or learn a popular TikTok song? Why am I waiting for perfect accents instead of just speaking my mind and saying whatever I want to whenever I want to? And if I make a mistake, then bet I'll learn from it. So AKA, you shouldn't
Gaslight yourself.
gaslight yourself and let the language bully you into doing things you don't want to do in a relationship. What's interesting about this is I was actually thinking the opposite as well. I was thinking to myself that I think one of the reasons why I stick to languages is because I also feel like this overwhelming need to provide for the language itself too, because I'm like I'm like, oh, this language, it's just not as strong as it used to be. I need to come back and I need to play, or I'll be like, oh, I've been spending all of my time doing XYZ, and I'm like, that isn't the recipe for a healthy relationship. And I'll be like, okay, I need to do a little bit of this, and it'll shape how I do things to continue forward.
Are you like
So-
nurturing children? Because that's what it sounds to me.
Yeah, no, you sound very maternal.
I am the
right
mom
now.
friend, you guys. I am the mom friend. Everyone considers me the mom friend. I have friends that specifically call me mama. In Japanese, like it's a nickname that I have. I'm not nurturing children though. I'm nurturing a relationship, okay? A long-term, healthy relationship, okay? This is this is not yeah. Although I do have some flirtatious moments, and I also have, you notice what happens too? For example, I've been saying that I'm gonna learn Hindi since like 2000 and maybe 13 or something like that, and I haven't started, meaning I don't even know how to say more than 2 words. And the reason is the exact same reason I'm telling you. I don't like to half-ass the relationship. I'm worried that if I start the relationship with Hindi and then I just leave them high and dry, that I'll be an asshole. So I just haven't started at all. So every year I go, man, I really want to learn Hindi, and then I'm like, no, you don't have the time to commit to another relationship. Don't kid yourself. Then I walk away.
That's true. That's how it works, for real. We're leaving a bunch of comments. Sorry, Chloe, please speak. Sorry.
Yes, understand.
Sorry.
Chloe, would you like to read some comments? Would you
Yes, go
like to? read some?
I can read some comments. Which where from?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're looking at the live
where are
stream chat. This is the only thing I didn't tell you about. Sorry. On our channel, there's the live stream is on, and you can see the chat there. But
Yeah, I've got it. There's so
I
many comments.
think, I think the last one we read.
Was Marcus about in finding Japanese in a Spanish textbook?
Yeah, so we can go start from re.in.
that's Yubi chat.
And yeah, I know, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So I have it started, but I have one long-term relationship. Do you see it, Chloe?
I have
Okay.
one long-term relationship, Japanese. I dated Korean for a bit. Then I put Korean on a waiting list for a date now. Sometimes I call up Spanish, but I'm hanging out with Malay more. That's kind of what I do. All these little side languages.
That's so nice.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Ah, yes.
And Celeste says that they're in a relationship with both languages, hoping for long term. Which languages are those,
I
Celeste? Please
think-
tell us.
yeah,
Please let us know.
Italian and sign language, I think, because
Ooh.
they said it earlier. Yeah.
sorry,
Italian
I-
squad. Sorry, I need to do that.
I
Yes.
love the I'm in a new relationship and I'm hoping for long term. You know, like I love that feeling. Like I
Are we
hope
Yeah,
gonna
your
be married
butterflies.
for a long time?
butterflies.
Mm.
Chloe, you want to go another one?
They continue. I'm also
Yeah.
constantly looking at checking out Icelandic and Italian. They do be peering at me from the window a little too hard on some days.
Italian squad
Wow.
growing stronger. 𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚.
Another win for Italian.
Yubi is very popular. That's what I'm getting from this.
Hehe.
Yeah, Yubi is like in demand. Do you see this?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my
Should I
gosh.
make an Italian blog for everybody on the 𝕙𝕣𝕝𝕚 channel like I used to do in the past? Write a comment now. Just saying. Sorry.
Yes.
See.
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 Jazz says that's how I felt when I tried learning Thai. At first, I was really intrigued about the writing system and language, but after a while of dating, I was like, nah, this relationship is too complicated.
Too demanding.
I get that.
Mr.
Yeah.
I didn't make it part of the writing system.
Yeah, it's you said you were learning Thai earlier, and I was like, whoa, because I know a little bit. I never
I
tried.
tried learning Thai.
Yeah, no, I never tried to learn, but I know about it. That's the thing. So I was like, whoo. Yep.
I actually.
It looks
just-
so nice.
oh,
but
no.
I just couldn't get my head around it.
It looks nice. It's true. Like writing it seems
Yeah.
amazing. Yes.
It is supposed to be one of the most complicated. I also want to get into Thai eventually. I thought that as late as last night because I was watching a documentary series on Netflix with another member of Anna's community, and they basically it's like a documentary of like each capital city of like major Asian and Southeast Asian countries, and so they have interview segments with people who are sort of involved in subcultures in these places. And the interviews are in the actual languages. They're not like dubbed or they force them to speak English or anything. So it's just like, it's so nice for exposure. And it's like, now I want to learn all of these languages.
I only know
So-
how to say what the fuck in Thai, and I'm just gonna treasure this knowledge. And just,
That's all you need to know.
but
On the
still, I still think it's a beautiful language. You know?
It's like me in Italian.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm currently eyeing Malay. I'm eyeing Malay as well for the future. I was I was not interested in it at all. Same thing with Swedish originally, and then it just comes into my life and flashes their hair. You smell the shampoo from across the room, and you're like, maybe, maybe you catch a little crush there. Yeah, well.
I know, right? When somebody speaks about your crush in public, and you're like, I should ask them out or something like that. That's how I feel when somebody mentions a language I'm interested in. Okay, sorry, we were reading comments. wrong.
Yes.
I cannot speak English today.
You say that every day.
Don't call me out. Don't call me out.
You heard it here first, folks. Anna cannot
Okay,
speak
I
English.
can't speak English any day either. Just accept it.
Okay,
Make the
I
mistake and
will
roll with it.
internalize.
I mean, unless I'm in social situations, I will gladly not speak for days on end. Like, I don't have to utter anything out loud ever.
No, but honestly, I do. As a native speaker, I make really ridiculous mistakes randomly when I'm not thinking, when I'm not slowly saying stuff. I'm just talking, and I'll say stuff in weird ways. But it's still no one cares. It's it's English, Anna. Don't
allowed.
berate your amazing Anna English, please.
It's allowed. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Where are we?
Okay, wait.
Jess was continuing talking a little bit about Thai. I think.
Yes.
So 5 tones, vowels that can be on the top, bottom, left, right of the consonant.
Yep.
I don't even know how to picture that. And the teacher I had didn't really have an effective method. She tried to immerse me as a child would be immersed entering grade school and wouldn't really explain the rules.
Can I say something about this? Just you're probably I think it's called an analytic learner. So somebody that needs to know what is going on. I am an analytic learner as well. So I understand the pain. There are also other kind of learners that are called holistic learners, and a good teacher should be able to kind of understand what the student is most comfortable with, because a balance is needed, but also you want to make a student comfortable with the learning method, or like the way they prefer to learn things. And it just sounds like your teacher was more probably holistic and going that way only, but that doesn't mean that you can find a very good teacher out there somewhere, right? Yes. But yeah, I understand the pain. Alright. Yes, sorry. Should we read a little bit more? Tanya
Yes.
Chan.
We have a lot.
Yes, Tanya Chan, sometimes I think Japanese is too complicated, but I still love it and want to maintain a relationship. Same. Mak-chan, I am slow learning and probably my attempt to Japanese is wrong. I'm not sure how you're learning Japanese at the moment, but it's good to reflect upon it, that's the thing. Just always kind of question yourself when things don't go as they should be, or like you don't feel comfortable with what you're doing, I guess. I loved learning Japanese. Sorry, Ray.
Don't settle in your relationship. Ask only the most.
What were you saying, Ray? You were saying that beautiful quote I wrote on Twitter. Be rigid with your long-time goals, but be flexible with your short-time goals. So just change your methods. Then on my studies, they made me hate it, and now I try to get back to this relationship in a good way. Just have bad memories. Honestly, language trauma is a thing. You can get traumatized by how you were exposed to a language in the first place. I have this relationship with Spanish. I will never be able to learn Spanish like I would have if I didn't have this kind of trauma. So I get it. I understand. If you still love a language, if you still love a language, I think this is the same. It's like with relationships. If you have a trauma of some kind, you need to find a way to kind of go around, find a way to replace kind of the traumatic experience with something that that in the present makes you feel happy. If you feel like you want to, you don't have to, but if you feel like you want to get over this bad trauma that you have, it's good to like find a way to replace bad inputs with good inputs. Basically change your methods and do the things that you like. Thai looks pretty, but I don't think I could do it as well. Same. Same, I get it. Yo, who wants to learn Thai here? Everybody. who actually wants to study Thai. No,
Oh no, I'm out. I'm out.
Listen, I will never say never, okay? But now I'm
never
already
say
again.
never.
I've looked at my time. Yes, I've looked at my time commitments, okay, and I'm like booked out for the next 3 years at least. So after that, maybe I'll revisit and see. But I've already, and I'm not even joking. I actually looked at it. I don't have any time because I want to arrive at a certain level. I have a plan, okay? I have a plan, and if I pick up any more languages than I have right now, the plan won't work. So I have to just hold my seat, as Jamaicans would say, and drink my tea and look the other way when I see a handsome man pass by. If I just, don't look, as we say, lock your eye,
No.
and go look. Turn the other direction, friends.
Yep. Be like, okay, so I have a free spot in 3 years if you want to take an appointment. Yep.
When I was a kid in elementary school, I had a friendship application form. I would give my friends.
That is so Ray. Can I say
Yes.
that this is so much you, Ray? Oh my goodness.
I would never have been your friend. Never ever. I would never have done that.
Yeah, well,
What's your problem?
Well, I need to know, okay? I need to know. With the application form, I can see what all of your hobbies are. I can think deeply about how I can support you and your hobbies, and if we'll have collaborative times together. I needed to know. So that way, also, because I have a terrible memory, I could file it. And if I needed any information, what's your favorite color? What kind of things do what you enjoy? What kind of support systems you have at home. I used to ask all these questions so that I would know for sure. This was in grade 6. Me, Madeline, Cody all had one.
This is effective. This is an effective method, though. Like,
I'm right
honestly.
now.
What happens to intuitively learning about another person?
Mhm.
No. I want to be able to. Again, I'm telling you, I have a way that I deal with things. So I don't want to have the relationship. So I need to know certain things right off the bat, and it's kind of like when people want to hang out with me, I have a calendar page for them to schedule onto because
Yes!
I can't remember.
Yes!
Right.
I want to do this!
And people are like,
I want to do this! My free time is scheduled, I swear. Amazing.
yeah, exactly.
No.
So sometimes and so I'm like this. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Actually, my best friend called me yesterday and she was like, "Listen, I want to schedule TV time with you. When do you have time next week?" And I was like, sis, I love
Sends
the
a
kind of friends that I
Calendly
have.
Oh yeah, you can book me for 1 hour.
Yeah,
For real.
It was very
Wow.
efficient.
This is so real though
Yes.
for you. I just like
I'm
that
too
you know.
bohemian. I'm too bohemian for that. I'm too bohemian.
um
Nah.
yes, I'm reading through messages. There's a bunch from Maya Chan. Thank you for being here. By the way, love to see you. I was
Yes,
just looking
love
at
you.
your Instagram before this stream, so there's always a bunch of good stuff. Follow my advice as well.
No, Maya's Instagram is amazing.
It's
honestly.
it's a vibe. I love it so much. Also, yes, Samuel also says, I think I've learned a lot about myself through learning languages because it's taught me more than just how to view the world, but also how I approach education in general. Yes, the relationship with the languages grow, but so does your relationship with yourself. This is such a good point.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Put that on a pillow. I'm screenshotting it right now.
Take
Put
that
on a
screenshot.
pillow.
Take it.
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody
I took a lot of
say.
screenshots.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really fun to read this back in the future.
Yeah. we take the receipts. We're gonna keep you accountable.
We need that on a T-shirt though. Honestly.
Yep.
Yes.
Grow with languages. No, we need some relationship with languages T-shirts for it. With this concept.
Yes.
Um,
I'm in a complicated relationship with
I'm in a one-sided relationship with.
Oh, I'm in
Oh,
a
no.
long-term relationship with. I had a one night stand with. Okay, sorry, I'm stopping. I've learned and healed with languages. This is a very nice
Aw.
comment. I like this very much. I've learned and healed.
Yes.
It's such a. Thank you, Agos, for that. I feel healed just reading it. I get it. I
Yeah,
get the
honestly.
feeling. Yes, and
Maya says,
yep, read.
Maya says languages are babies. You want them to grow up strong and happy, but sometimes it's really annoying and best believe it will always be a lot of work. But sometimes it's so damn fun. Like, you're like, hey, I kind of like hanging out with you. I can actually take you places. Well, actually, that's crazy because it's true. That's crazy because it's true. Like, you're like, this language, this kid is so annoying, but I love them. And so here I am, painstakingly working on this child and trying to foster a good relationship with this child. And you hate it like 40% of the time. But then also there's so many cute moments and there's some things that you want to take on Instagram. And then and then you're like, wait, I can actually take you places.
Yeah. Oh
That's so
my
cute.
goodness. And Maya wrote a bunch of good stuff, by the way, just saying.
Maya always writes good stuff. Maya has the best insight.
Yes.
I'm just gonna, can I just read it out loud? We all agree
Please.
probably with what they said, but your personality also changes in different languages simply because the kinds of words you can use to express yourself changes, and even the intonation in which you speak the language can be a bit more cutesy or aggressive than you're using in your native language. This is just facts. Someone says, I've also found that not majoring in languages has been really good for my relationship with languages because it keeps languages as a relationship I choose, not one I feel forced into. This is connected to what we were saying earlier about feeling languages as chores or not. Costa Rican Sign Language, Celeste? Wow! That is amazing. That is amazing. So I never knew anybody learning Costa Rican Sign Language. So you're the first for me. Amazing. We love that. By the way, to all the people that are here, if you're not in our Discord community, just saying join. I just sent a link in chat so you can get it. I think learning Japanese in school to a certain I liked learning Japanese in school to a certain extent rather than spending hours online searching for answers or a way to begin. I had all the structure there already, but it was too much structure and the joy was beginning to fade. That's the thing, right? With languages, you cannot program your relationship with somebody for months in advance. You kind of just need to go as you change, your relationship changes as well. It changes your personality. There's actually a principle that speaks about this called language ego. It fascinates me. Definitely looking into that.
Wow, I've never heard about that.
We should make this the next polyglot talk. I think also we said in the past that we were doing a theme for the polyglot talk and then we forgot. But this time I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down.
Don't expect me to remember.
Yep.
Unless you have a dated screenshot that you can show me, I will refuse any claim to anything that's ever happened.
Yep. Italian immersion, here we go. Maya actually learning Italian. Hey! I want to put Italian songs on the stream now. But I won't.
But I won't. Yeah, and Maya had continued off of her comment about personality changing, saying, which I appreciate so much, the versatility of who you can be in different languages. But going off what Samuel said, the journey of learning languages definitely reveals so much of who you are as a person, which is so true, especially since if you think about it that way, like when I'm with Elmo or when I'm with Anna or when I'm with Chloe, I'm sure a different side of me comes out, right? And even when you think about just different spaces, who are you with your friends back in Italy, Anna? Or who are you with your friends who are language nerds? Who are you with your partner? Or who are you when you lived in Japan or something like that? You know, they're all different people just like how different worldviews and perspectives, different languages can influence the side of you that comes out, which is so fun. She also said, Maya also continues to say, yes, Samuel, I liked learning Japanese in school. Oh, yeah, you read that one already.
Yeah.
Yes. Ago says, yes, I agree that it changes your personality. There's actually...
We read.
You read that.
We read.
Sorry. We missed two, so I
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Um,
Maya's messages about how we need to do language vlogs again for the channel. So just get
true,
into
we
them.
do.
Oh, wow.
Throw Japanese
That was
in
a
there
lot.
too. Bish. Okay. We actually have a vlog in Italian that we recorded in Jamaica and Florida. So.
Yes, Anna.
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
I need to edit. Look at me.
Yes.
Look at me. I'm so
Good.
full of work. I swear. It's coming. It's coming. Learning foreign languages killed my English. Same.
Yes.
Even if English is our foreign
Correct.
language.
And I am at peace with that. That's the important part. Same. I'm at peace with it also.
Oh my goodness. Wait, sorry, I just read Just' message and she said, my boyfriend gave me weird looks many times for calling the band The Clash The Crash because of Japanese mistakes. Honestly.
Ah, kurashi. Right. Oh my
Kurashi.
god, I get that. Kurashi. Kurashi,
Sorry, I'm
nice.
dead for a second.
I've done the
I'm
same
dead
kind
for
of
a
mistakes.
second.
It's so easy with Japanese, especially if you're so used to talking with like you don't think about it. It's so confusing like that. Happens to me all the time.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm jumping a little bit towards the end because I'm seeing all these messages here. Justin in the end says, I think languages can change personality as long as you're learning new things about the culture, but merely speaking another language doesn't really change you, just how you're perceived. Nice. I'm gonna keep this thought for next polyglot talk where we're gonna talk about language ego. What about that? You want to know about that? Let's talk next month.
Is there a language id as well?
A language what?
Probably. A
Never
language
mind.
is
Never
the
mind.
opposite of ego. Yeah. Probably.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I get back to Anna Japanese vlogs to check out how much I improved in understanding the language. That's so cute. I love this. Yeah, rewatching videos at different points in times as check-in is always great. I really like doing that.
Me too.
I rewatch, or sometimes I just want things in the background when I'm cleaning, and I'll just replay things, just soften the ear. It's very good. Yeah, Chloe, tell me about trilingual talks.
Oh, okay. It's kind of a hot mess.
You like
It's
this,
what
you mean?
Like what
Yeah,
we're doing
yeah.
right now. It's alright.
It's,
That's the vibe.
it's me, Michelle from Michelle Languages, and Julianne from Leafling Learns, and we talk about language things, and it's all very nice and relaxed, and there's a lot of tangents in there. We've had one episode so far, and the next one will be later this month. We don't have a date yet
Interesting.
because none of us are organized. But,
Can we find this in your Instagram? You have I think you have a Linktree page, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, we're just doing it on my YouTube channel. At the moment.
Okay.
It doesn't have its own page or anything.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's just
Oh,
on-
Chloe, just comment down below so people can click on your face. Maybe you should order a drink down below here.
I also have the YouTube channel link right here, 𝕎𝕖𝕣𝕖 Studies, right? So I'm gonna also paste it in the chat right now. Here it is. The link that I just pasted, that's Chloe's YouTube. But you can find all Chloe's link from her Instagram page, right? So from the Linktree. From the
Yes.
Linktree.
all on Instagram.
Yep, on Instagram there are the links, all of them. I think I wrote it correctly, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the bot is just slow.
Yeah, okay, it's
The
good.
bots are slow on this.
Yes, okay, we did
And
it.
there we go.
That's very interesting. Definitely, I'm gonna check into this as well. Sorry, I think I interrupted you, Chloe-chan. Yeah. No, you were saying about the podcast, but feel free to like promote anything you want right now. Just say.
Instagram, YouTube, Etsy. I think that's all. That's all I got.
That's all, because that's not a lot
I
of
do.
stuff.
I do have a blog that's not been updated for a while, but I do have some blog posts as well. Do you want to read those?
Amazing.
We love blog posts. It's always nice. Oh my goodness.
Chloe, what if you had to give the audience a tip, like one tip on sticking or staying motivated to a language, what would it be?
God.
Only one. We're gonna judge you based on it.
One tip to rule them all.
No pressure.
Open your eyes.
Do what brings you joy.
Wow.
Praise that. Praise
Follow
that.
the joy. Profound. Follow the joy.
Follow the joy.
Yes.
Whether that's a specific language or you want to use a specific resource or whatever, just be happy.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, Maya is pointing out the music is also a little bit emotional right now. The music that I have in the background. So, so that was kind of an emotional moment here.
Dramatic moment.
Motivation.
Yeah. Motivation.
Handed you on a platter.
The music is from a video game called Hollow Knight, by the way, if you're curious. But yes, very nice. Very nice. Search for the joy. See the light at the end of the tunnel, which is... Wait. Yes? No. I'm just saying, yeah, learning languages is hard, but it's worth it. So definitely get this advice and don't feel discouraged. Everybody goes through struggling times. So wise words from Rice.
Yes.
Wise words from wise people, you mean? Excuse me.
But woman here is singular.
Chloe.
She's only talking to Chloe.
No.
Yeah, we are not.
Chloe is
we're not included.
Chloe, actually, you should be on top of me like this. Here we go. You're on top now. Oh no, you're not on top. I'm sorry. There's two Annas now because I'm using a different camera. I'm so sorry. I just cut you out from the stream for a second because I'm using a different camera.
It worked on the back end though. I was looking at.
Yeah, no, it worked on the back end.
It works here, like where we are, but not yet. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Chloe, for all the nice vibes.
Maya, that was about Chloe comments. Y'all too late for this chat. No, Maya, we're not too late for this chat. Anna's too late for this chat. Correction. Both Elmo and I knew.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Alright then. Yeah, I told you there was Joanna. Yeah, I told you now they get anything. I'm sorry, there's like 20 seconds delay. That's why we're reading it now, by the way. That's why.
I'm having so much fun that my cheek muscles are actually crumpling from laughing.
Me too. Honestly.
Also, I want to say, this is like this inviting guests doesn't mean that the guest is invited one time and then you never see them again. Definitely we're gonna have Chloe back if she wants. I guess. I don't know if
unless it's been too traumatizing.
I'm never coming back here again.
I'm not sure how much I've contributed to the conversation, but thank you.
Are you kidding? I'm sorry. So also there's this thing, right? I don't know if Ray and Chloe you talked before with yourself, but it was the first time for me and Elmo to talk with Chloe today. So there's also that kind of kind of politeness when you don't know somebody well, I guess. But no worries. I'm sorry that we didn't give you more space, but conversation was going. But don't feel bad.
Yeah, no, don't. That was on us, not you. And you can always come back with a vengeance. So you know.
And be like, okay,
This time
everybody
I'm gonna
mute your
talk.
mics. I'm the one talking now. You can do that.
Mute your mics. The stage is on Chloe. Mute. So this is a little pressure too. But you know, maybe this says that we should ask the audience next time. We can ask our two audiences, Chloe, yours, and Gladly Global, and we can ask some questions to prepare for Chloe, so she could think a little bit about what she wants to say instead of us just bringing people and putting them on the hot seat. But again, this was the first time that we had someone on the Polyglots.
Oh, this is a big honor. Actually, you can be like, I was the first guest on Polyglots.
Yes.
Yo,
Put it on my resume.
Yeah, please do.
Yes, February 5th, 2022. I was the first guest. Yep. Yep.
Amazing.
Chloe just chilling.
Amazing.
Oh my god, Gladly Con. Did you read that? Ray, Gladly Con.
Gladly Con. Oh my god.
We should
Make
do
it
that,
happen.
IRL. Gladly Con.
Maku, let's make it
Yeah,
happen.
IRL, Gladly Con with a panel.
Trademark.
Oh my god. Wait.
Write it
Actually,
down.
that sounds
Write
fun.
it down. Write it down.
Screenshot.
Screenshot.
actually write it.
Gladly Con.
Gladly Con.
That's also like we were talking about being happy when you learn languages, and like that's also a reason why we're called Gladly Global, because we are enjoying this supposedly, right? We like this. It makes us happy. By the way, glad in Swedish means happy, right?
Happy.
So
Yeah.
It does in English too. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
it's I think I'm glad that it's not exactly as I'm happy that, right?
That's true. That's true. It's slightly different. Yeah.
Gladly
It's
Con.
slightly different. But hey, but then you know what's nice is when you find these cognates, you can now say that, hey, I know one word of Swedish.
I know.
So now you know that if you say glad in Swedish, which pronounce glad,
Glad.
you know that you're happy. Jag glad.
Yes.
Yes, you can say.
You can go to Swedish people and be like glad, and they're gonna be happy because you're happy.
Yeah, glad. You can, and you add an A for plural, so you can be like glad, and you can hug them and be like
Oh yes.
glada. There.
We're happy.
now, okay?
Yeah, that's so cute.
Glada. Wait, I should get closer to you guys, not farther away.
But be safe. Be safe and keep your distance because coronavirus times.
Yeah, social
There's
distancing,
social
yeah,
distancing. Hug them with your
No hugging.
spirit and
And also, if you're talking to Swedish people, you are very likely never to hug them.
It's true. Keep your
Oh
5
my
feet
God.
distance, even if there's no coronavirus.
Listen.
Yeah,
going
no,
back to-
Swedish people invented, like, Swedish people had social distancing, like, years and years before this was even a thing. So,
Yep.
I couldn't remember how to spell panel for like 10 minutes. I just remembered.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know why.
Congratulations.
You're
I'm
welcome.
happy for you.
Also, I just want to say that when I moved from Japan, I felt that Swedish people were very warm in comparison to Japanese people. So, in the terms of hugging, I could hug my friends, but in Japan, you don't. Even close friends, you don't hug. So,
Oh yeah, you can
my
hug
close
friends.
friends can hug, right? But like in Japan, it's like, yeah, bye.
Bye.
This hand motion,
Mm.
And then yeah,
very straight hand too. Not like a. It's like a. Yeah.
yeah, no, for real.
Okay.
This is
moving
awesome.
on.
By the way, sorry, there was Ali in the chat says this is random, but Chloe makes the best printables on Etsy. Everybody should check them out. I was actually scrolling down earlier, so I can't say that I think the same. And also, I think Chloe, you have some things on Amazon, right? I was seeing a polyglot planner, and yep,
Yes.
exciting. So check them out.
There's planner, and there's a journal as well, a language journal.
All the links are in the Instagram link tree, by the way, if you're interested. Just saying. All right. So, what do you guys think? It's past 6. Oh my god, it's 6:20. It's alright. Yeah, so I don't know if we want to wrap this up. What do you think, Ray?
Yes, I think we should.
I let you do the honors.
Okay. All right. Thank you
Later.
everyone for dropping by to the Polyglot Talk today. We do this once a month, every month on the first or second Saturday of the month. So if you're here, you probably saw an announcement on Instagram or Twitter.
Or
we
Discord.
do put a little countdown, or Discord, one of the places that you know us. Feel free to actually take a picture. No, stop right now. Ready? Smile. Take a picture, guys.
Take a picture. This is the time.
Put us on social media. If you like to support our channel, sharing is free. Sharing is caring. So, you know, best way to help out for no cost at all is to just tell people you were here, or invite someone to follow, subscribe here, or follow on Instagram, and then they will also get to know when we're here with a lovely guest, or not with a lovely guest, talking about lovely languages.
And also
I had a lot of fun today.
Tag at Glugly Global and at 𝕎𝕖𝕣𝕖 Studies. Don't forget.
Maya already did it. So for everyone else here in the chat who hasn't done it yet, you're behind. Maya beats you. Okay? Take a picture. Tag us. Tag Chloe as well. If you enjoyed having Chloe here, then please let us know. You can send us a message. Hey, you know who you should invite to the next one? For those of you watching the recording, then please put it in the comments down below here as well. Special thanks to 𝕎𝕖𝕣𝕖 Studies for coming here on such short notice. I invited her 2 days ago, and she was
Amazing.
like, yeah, it's so funny. I invited her also with the wrong dates too. I was like, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. And then I was like, wait, it's not tomorrow.
I very rarely have plans, so
Hey,
it doesn't
that's
matter.
nice. That's nice.
Any day
Noted.
is fine.
Thank you so much.
If you guys couldn't tell yet, I'm a haphazard hurricane of random energies. So thanks to everyone for putting up with me.
I think that goes for all three of us, to be completely honest.
Honestly.
Yes.
Truth has been spoken.
Yes.
Yep.
So also, if you want to check out some other things, we're going to have an event later on this month. We'll be making an announcement about it next week, about study and work opportunities in Germany. So if you're interested in what's available for you in Germany, especially since education is free in Germany, if you want to know how to leverage that, then please stay tuned. We're going to be having a seminar presentation thingy about that later in the month, as well as the Polyglot magazine. We've started working on it. It's coming up in April. So if you're not subscribed yet, consider checking that out. Again, I don't know, we have so many things that's around the place. So if you don't know something and you want to know something, then I promise everything is in the description box over there. We have rewritten this description box like 800 times, so I'm sure that the information is in there.
But
As
also in
late
chat.
as like last week, so
Yeah. Also
yeah,
in
we
chat.
update it constantly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also in chat, I'm sending a bunch of links, so make sure you check them out.
Yes, and we'll see you guys next month / in Anna's video on Sunday.
Oh yes.
Yes.
So we're
That's
premiering
video.
again.
That's
Sorry,
tomorrow.
we're premiering tomorrow at 9 p.m. CET time. 9 p.m. CET time. And so we're gonna premiere, and then we're gonna just move directly to my Twitch channel, where we're gonna just talk about it and just have a chill night and reading tarots and stuff like that. So it's not only the premiere, we're gonna have a full night of chill. I don't know, you can do whatever you want. Organize, study your things, or just chill with me and Ray and Elmo if they're gonna be there. And yes, just nice. So remember, check out the socials for links and stuff. Yep. That's it for me. Sorry.
On YouTube this year. We're trying to be consistent. So if you are if you want to like cheer us on, we can use all the oomph we can get because we're pretty bad at that. And but at least you know you'll always see us here at Polyglot Talk, okay?
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks everybody for coming out. Thank you, Chloe, again for dropping by and chatting with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
lot of
you,
fun.
thank you. Thank you very much, Chloe. Thank you, Elmo, Ray. And thank you myself for being here. Sorry that I'm tired. But
First of all, I want to thank me.
I want to thank
Thank you,
me
thank you to
for
Anna.
believing in myself. Yes. So I'm gonna switch over to the ending thing. We're still talking, but I'm just gonna say thank you everybody for joining today. We're gonna be off now, and have a nice weekend and a nice week and a nice month, and see you soon. Everybody say bye.
Have a good time zone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.